Hello and welcome to Life Begins at 20. My name is Mark, and if this is your first time here, it's great to have you. And if you're looking to learn more about the Cube format and other Magic the Gathering related things, help yourself by clicking that subscribe button and the notification bell to know when your new videos are uploaded. With Commander 2017 just around the corner, it's that time again where we get to look at the new toys available to us and what I feel the top 5 cards are for Cube. So without any further ado, let's get stuck in. As with any Commander product, there are usually a fair amount of reprints, many of which are Cube staples of varying power levels. I won't be naming them all here, but the cards on the screen now will give some indication of cards you'll be looking for if you don't own them already, and very cheap to pick up. A notable reprint is Mirari's Wake, which is fantastic and really nice to see. Well, it would have been if it came a week earlier and I hadn't already purchased mine then, but never mind. Definitely enough cheaper versions of these coming onto the market to help stock out your cubes if you don't own them already. First up of our 2 honourable mentions is a nice addition to the Silesia section in the form of Merryweather Lines Duelist. Not only is the artwork amazing by one of my favourite Magic the Gathering artists, but it's a really solid 3/2 first strike body for 3 with a big upside. This card, as long as you can keep it on the board, really controls your opponent's combat, either with only being able to block with one creature when you're swinging in and it's attacking, or only being able to attack with one creature if Mirri's tapped. This is a really fun interaction and can prove extremely useful over the course of a game if you can protect it, and that is a big if. This is certainly not strong enough to break into a typical powered or unpowered cube Silesia section, but larger cubes or a more multicoloured heavy one will be able to have some fun testing this. Artifact equipment was a key focus to the cat deck in Commander 2017, so we've got a couple of new toys that may well be worth testing out. The first of which is our other honourable mention here, an Ertz Heirloom Blade. While it may struggle to push its way into higher power level cubes and certainly won't be getting in above grafted war gear, it's a really interesting piece of equipment that's on a level with Sword of the Animist and Captain's Claws. +3/+1 for 3 and an equip cost of 1 allows you to cheaply pass this equipment around. Plus side, especially if you're tribal heavy, is when a creature the equipment is attached to dies, you get to reveal cards from your library until you find a creature that shares a type with it and put it into your hand. It almost replaces itself, but it can prove very useful. It certainly makes you think a little more about what creatures you end up putting into your deck to make the most of this. At uncommon level, peasant cubes may well be slamming it straight in, but higher up it might struggle to find a home depending on the cube size. Sitting at the number 5 slot, we have another cat in the form of Stalking Leonin. While in 1v1 the exile ability is telegraphed, it may well make your opponent think twice about attacking in, which is a minor annoyance. The biggest issue is you can nullify the ability fairly easily, and that stops it for me from breaking into the white 3-drop section, which is very stacked right now. At the number 4 slot, we have a straight up replacement to Conclave Naturalists in the form of Kassala Slingers. I'd certainly rather have a 3/5 reach creature with the same enter the battlefield trigger than a vanilla 4/4 for the same 5 cost. Plus, with all the great cat cards we've gotten recently with the likes of Regal Caracal and Adorn Pouncer, plus the likes of Brimaz and Cube as well, it may provide some extra bonuses on top, but I wouldn't count on that for decision making to swap the cards. If you're like me running Naturalists, I'd certainly make the swap. At the number 3 slot, Grixis certainly got a new toy with the set, and although for me it'll be hard to get in front of Nicol Bolas, well, in fact he won't allow it now he's the God Pharaoh, but if you wanted to try something a little different in that slot, we have Kess Dissident Mage. Although as a 4-drop it may well prove difficult to get out on turn 4, she does allow you to have flashback on a spell each turn, which on an evasive flyer that is out of bolt range could prove very good. But for me, you'd need to support a really heavy multicolour land base to get her out early enough regularly. If you're fed up of playing Bolas, definitely give this a try, as it's certainly one of our better options. At the number 2 slot, we have a very interesting ability on a new weapon in the form of Bloodforge Battle Axe. While it's going to have a hard time getting in above Bone Splitter due to the equip cost being 1 higher, the ability to create multiple copies of it could prove very, very useful, especially on a double striking creature. It's certainly an interesting option and worth a test for many cube players. And at the number 1 slot for me is the only slam dunk card from the entire set, which I've been excited about since the spoiler, and that is Fractured Identity. What you're getting is a 5 mana confiscate that your opponent can't get back, that also gives you the enter battlefield triggers on top. This could provide a huge tempo swing in a game, giving you a 2-for-1 piece of removal, a nice token copy to play with as well. The fact that this can be any non-land permanent also provides ways to remove an opponent's planeswalker near ultimate range and get one for yourself. Or you want their artifact? You got it. I'd certainly put this up there as one of the best cards in the Azorius Guild. So there we have my top 5 cards from Commander 2017 for Cube. While it wasn't the most exciting set for Cube builders, giving them new toys, I'm certainly more than happy with Fractured Identity. This card is incredible and already on pre-order for a home in my cube. Let me know in the comment section below which cards you're excited about adding to your cube. Is there a reprint that you want to get your hands on cheap, or are you trying out any of the new cards? Do let me know, as I'm very interested to see which ones will end up finding a home in yours. I would just like to take this moment to thank my Patreons of the channel. I can't thank you enough for the help and support that you're giving me. If you'd like to do the same, head over to patreon.com/lifebegins@20, and there'll be a link in the description below for that as well, where there are plenty of rewards to choose from. With your support, we can really push to make this channel even better. Be sure to check out our sponsor, 5colorcombo.com, for a great range of Magic the Gathering accessories with stunning artwork, plus a great app to draft and create decks on the fly. Use the referral code LifeBegins20 for 5% off. If you enjoyed the video, hit that like button, and if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button for new videos every Tuesday and Friday. With your support, we can really help this channel to grow. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.